She's literally paying
Yes.
out of pocket, but your son is covered under health insurance.
Yes.
So your mom is not only taking care of your son's medical needs, she's taking care of his daily needs.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't want to help her?
I do want to help her, and I thought she had all the help she needed. When Papa passed away, he left quite a bit of money for her, and I thought,
Okay,
it would
you
help.
just said keywords. He left quite a bit of money for her.
Yes.
Not for your son.
Yes.
Not for you.
Yes, and she keeps talking about going to Uber and such, but that's a pretty nice ring on her finger she has there. I don't know how many tips are
Your
needed.
dad got me years ago. This is not something I bought in the
And
last
why
3
does that
years.
matter?
Because she says she does Uber and such. I mean, if it's really that low,
Oh
wouldn't
my
she?
God, Mr. Compose. No.
Okay,
You
sorry, Your
obviously
Honor.
came here to waste my time. What kind of club promoter are you?
Well, I'm sure you've seen me around, probably.
No, I haven't. You don't look familiar at all, but you're looking real unfamiliar right now. I can't even tell this is your mother right now.
This is my mother. I love her dearly.
Well, I can't tell. You're not paying your mother. You're not helping your mother. She helped you. But I don't believe that she intended to help you for life. I don't believe she intended to raise your son. I mean, she raised you.
Yes.
She's a grandmother, for crying out loud.
Yes.
This is where the excuses start unraveling fast. The judge isn't interested in jewelry, side hustles, or assumptions. The core issue is simple. A grandmother is financially supporting a child who is not legally her responsibility. And the court is already signaling that sympathy is wearing thin.
Your Honor, when my husband passed away, and since he lives alone in this big house, I told him we were gonna have to move to a one-bedroom apartment, or we could come stay with him. I'd have my private room, Julian have his private room, and he would have his private room.
Yeah, so what's the deal with that? You're okay with your mother in this one bedroom. Why can't she stay in the big house?
Well,
Inconvenience, he said. It would be very inconvenient.
How big is this house?
She's
How many
mixing up
bedrooms
my
we're
words.
talking?
Maybe 800 square feet most, maybe 2-bedroom, half closet. It's not as
800
big as
square
she
feet.
said. It's not as big as she's saying. It's
My apartment is 800 square
And
feet.
you're describing a room in the house that's 800 square feet?
I may have my math wrong a little bit. It's not that big as she's saying. It's really not.
How big is this house? How many
It's
bedrooms?
in the nice houses in Plano, so you can imagine. It's not I mean, it's a nice house.
Okay.
Because him and Julian's mom both do this promoting thing.
Oh,
And
okay.
they can
But
do
she
it
just
from
took
everywhere.
off.
So they're
I no longer see
but
her.
She
I
left.
no longer see her.
But she was making good money like he makes. I don't know to the penny what he makes, but they were living very, very comfortably. And but he started this since Julian was born, the free babysitting. That a grandmother that loves her kids shouldn't have to be paid and this and that. I never asked him for a dime. I didn't need to. But since becoming a widow, it's become critical.
Okay.
This is where the story shifts from money to morality. A widow downsizing her life, offering compromise, while her son calls an inconvenience. Courts don't just calculate numbers. They weigh credibility and sacrifice. And right now, one side is carrying all the weight.
All right, Mr. Compose, how much money do you make a year?
48,000.
Really?
Yes.
You make $48,000 a year and you live in this big house in Plano
Well, then that's where all the
and
money.
club promoting?
That's where all the money goes to the house to make sure it's I have so many members
Plus
in
the
the
child
house.
support. They didn't give me the amount because I'm not on the case, right? But who knows how much she's paying.
How much do you receive in child support? Because if she makes that kind of money,
Just $1 grand, and that's in that
Just
40.
a grand?
See that when you know how much that would have
everybody
helped?
does not receive just $1 grand.
Yeah.
Everybody don't receive that.
Well, and that's why I paid for the 150.
You came here to waste my time. What is it? What is the amount? So you pay yourself $48,000. You pay yourself that, right?
No, it's from jobs that I try and.
How much is your rent, Mr. Compose, or do you pay a mortgage?
No, rent a month is about a grand 500.
Okay, so $1,500 in rent. What's your other expenses look
Your
like?
Honor, he doesn't rent. They did a big, huge housewarming party. That is his home. Him and her bought that home. It's not a rent.
So you really are wasting my time.
I am renting it. I'm not sure where she's getting that from.
They had a huge, and you know, as families talk, and we're gonna try to pay off the house early, and we're gonna try to even upgrade, but they didn't stay together.
This is a dangerous moment for any litigant. Conflicting stories, foggy details, and shifting answers are exactly how judges decide who's being honest. When the math doesn't add up, the court starts doing it for you.
Together.
So wait a minute, you closed on this house.
Oh yeah.
I may
Okay,
have
so you
fogged
own
up the
it.
details a little bit as you know, it was a heartbreaking, you know, I don't
So
want to
it's
go
a deed
into
in
it
that
as much
folder
as
over there you have a deed.
a deed.
Yeah.
Yes, I do, but it's
Okay,
just
so you own the Mr. Compose. You own the home.
It's-
Do not come in here and waste my time.
the details have just been foggy since.
You've been getting over on your mother. That's not gonna work on me, okay? I was not born yesterday,
Okay.
all right? So let me tell you what we're going to do. We are going to have the child support that you received, that $1,000, we're gonna send it over to your mom.
Your Honor, if there's any way we can.
Yeah, hold on. I'm not finished. And I know you want to hear this. That's just mom's portion. You're going to pay too. So mom is going to be getting what? About, let's see, you said 40. Now I'm going to take your word for it. I'm going to take your word for it at that $48,000. All right?
Okay.
And you said $150 in health insurance?
Yes.
All right, so your gross comes out to $3,900. That brings your net to $3,280.28. And how many children do you have?
Just the one.
Just how many?
Just the one.
Just the one child?
Yes, just Julian.
All right. All right, so 20% of that.
Here's a legal turning point. Child support isn't negotiable emotion. It's formula-driven. Income, insurance credits, number of children. Once those numbers hit the record, the outcome becomes almost inevitable.
Brings your child support to $656. And that's giving you credit for the health insurance. So you have to continue paying that health insurance of $150. Child support to grandma is going to be $656, as well as the reallocation of the $1,000 that you received from mom going to grandmother. So grandmother's amount in child support monthly is $1,656, which $656 belongs to you. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Grandma, did you understand what I said?
I did understand. He's the only one thinking that I'm a fool. Now I understand why he didn't tell me about that medical coverage, because he would have known that I knew enough. I retired from the state. He knew that I would have known enough. Well, if you've got insurance, the card's probably got the mom's name under, whoever it comes under for Julian. And I would have put 2 and 2 together and figured there's some child support following that too. But I just didn't think that he would sink that low. But I, again, didn't think he'd be taking Julian to Walmart after he goes mall shopping either.
Yeah, and what's that about real quick?
Well,
real quick.
he's 6 years old. If I get him some 11s, he's gonna mess him up in a day or so.
Okay,
you
I
know?
said real quick. That was too long. That doesn't even make sense what you just said.
Okay.
You can wear 11s, but your son can't.
It-
Shame on you. Do better, Mr. Compost.
Yes,
You know,
Your
I
Honor.
just
Do better.
noticed.
This is where the courtroom energy flips completely. The grandmother isn't confused anymore, and the judge is done entertaining excuses. Question for you watching: at what point does frugality cross into neglect?
I asked him for a confirmation necklace because Julian is fixing to make his first Holy Communion, and he's got that big, huge thing. I bet you it's not even fake, that necklace. And he said, oh, I just can't. I can't do it. I can't afford it. I can't, you know. And I knew that his mortgage was not $500, because I thought, well, then I should move to Plano to the big houses, because apparently they're giving them away over there. But with that money that you're saying that we're eligible for, we wouldn't have had to sell the home that me and your dad lived our whole lives in, that we raised you in. Had you just done that, I could still be in that home that I cherished so much. And you knew that I loved that home.
Well, if you manage your money right, then maybe you still would have the
Mr.
home.
Compost. Shame on you.
I'm sorry.
Shame on you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. And I need this for my promoting this.
And
this
I
for her
need
to
you
mention.
to do better. How about that?
Yes, Your
That's
Honor.
what I need you to do.
Yes,
I need
Your
you to
Honor.
do right by your mother. I'm not here to counsel you or anything like that, but to hear that she had to sell the family home, that's kind of heartbreaking. That is. That is. You can only imagine the memories that are gone, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I need you to do better. And until then, I need you to keep working so your mom can get this $656, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything further?
No, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything further,
No, ma'am.
Mrs. Compost? Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
And that's the final verdict: accountability. The court can't fix family wounds, but it can enforce responsibility. This case isn't about punishment. It's about stepping up when someone who once raised you is forced to sacrifice everything for your child.